Hi everyone, I'm Galby Pole, and in this video I want to share with you a quick 4-question process to go through whenever you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed or anxious or any sort of negative feeling. As a person who works alone from home all day, every day, I am often in this position because there's nobody else around to distract me. So I've kind of came up with a way for me to help deal with stress or anxiety or thought loops. I'm going to use an example that I often hear from my students, and I also went through it myself many years ago, and that is sometimes you get reactions from people seeing how you dress or how you dance, especially if we're talking about twerking. At least in the community that I live in, you get reactions that range between "this is inappropriate" to "you're a slut," and just because of the way you dance. I will use this example to answer these questions. So the first question, whenever you're in kind of like an emotional, I call it an emotional storm, where thoughts are going through your head, feelings are going through your body, and you're just feeling bad, but you don't know exactly what's going on, ask yourself, what am I feeling? It could be as simple as I'm hungry or I'm in pain, and it can also be as complex as I'm frustrated, I'm sad, I'm disappointed, or any mix of those. So first, name the feelings, because when we're feeling those things, we identify them with them. When we're feeling sad, we say, I'm sad. But we don't have to identify with those feelings. We can just observe them. I'm feeling sadness. I'm feeling frustration. I'm feeling hungry. Maybe I should eat and things will feel better. Hello. So first, identify what it is you're feeling. Second, ask yourself, what are the facts, not my interpretation of the facts. So for example, the facts could be you uploaded a video of you dancing and somebody commented, or even your mom or your aunt said, this is inappropriate, you're dancing in an inappropriate way, you shouldn't be uploading it to the internet, blah, blah, blah. So the truth is, in this situation, the truth is you uploaded a video and somebody has an opinion and made a comment. That is the truth. The interpretation can be, my mom isn't supportive of me, she doesn't get it, my mom is usually right, maybe I'm wrong, I shouldn't have done it, I feel blah, 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 blah. So interpretation of the situation is the thing that actually affects our mental and emotional state. So it's important, once we recognize our emotional state, once we name our feelings, it's important to separate between what are the facts that are inarguable, is that a word in English? I don't know. The facts that you cannot change, and the interpretation that you can change. And the interpretation can often be very negative self-talk. I use this example, and I will use another example for business owners. Sometimes we give out quotes, we give out price quotes for our services, for our goods, and sometimes the clients don't really respond in time. So another example would be fact, client didn't respond yet, interpretation, my price is too high, I think I'm too good for them and they don't like it, everything, I've heard everything. I'm not good enough actually, all kinds of things. So this is the second step. The third step is to ask yourself, is this a thought loop? Am I going through an emotional storm? Am I overwhelmed? The answer usually is yes, okay? Once we're feeling bad about something, our brain kind of tends to go around in a loop, thinking the same thoughts, leading to the same conclusions over and over again. And sometimes you'll even catch yourself thinking, oh my God, I already thought of that. I already thought of what I need to do in order to solve this and then get there, and I forgot, and now I'm rethinking it. Okay, so if it's a thought loop, and usually the answer is yes to this question, then this is the third question. And once we say, yes, it is a thought loop, then we know how to solve it. And that is the last and fourth question, which is, what is my anchoring thought, or what is my centering thought? For example, in this video example that somebody can upload to the internet and get negative comments on, the centering thought would be, this is a dance video, I enjoy dancing, I can share whatever I want online, and people have opinions, just like assholes. Everybody has one. So there will be comments. And that is my centering thought. This is my life. I have done this. Other people's interpretations is none of my business. Or as RuPaul says, what other people think of me is none of my business. So I hope this helps you. I know that for me, I have a small note. It's in Hebrew. I'm sorry, you can't really read it. I have a small note with these 4 questions that I have taped on my little board above my desk, because as a person who works alone, I often get into thought loops, and they're pretty often not the best, most constructive thought loops, you know? So when it's in front of me and I can just look up whenever I'm feeling doubtful of myself or unsure, or, you know, even more progressively, even things that are more progressively bad than this, I can just look up and ask myself, first of all, what am I feeling? Name the emotions or name the sensations. Second, what are the facts, not my interpretation? Third, is this a thought loop? Am I going through something right now? Yes. Okay. Find my anchoring thought and repeat it. And usually I also like to add leave the house or go do something else, because once you have that centering thought, you also want to, you actually have to break the loop, not only in your brain, but also in your body. So your centering thought breaks the loop in your brain, but you have to repeat it. And if you keep sitting in one place, it's gonna be hard. So I recommend going outside, taking a walk, or calling a friend, or doing something different than what you were doing before. If you like this video, please like and or comment below, and make sure you follow or subscribe me. I am on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and you can just search Gal Be Pole and you'll find me.